So I'm watching Friends for like the 10th time. Every time I keep saying 10th time, but trust me, I'm sure it's more than 10 times now. But yeah, Friends is one of those movies that I love. But one thing that I want to talk about in Friends, I've watched this movie over and over again. It's just like when you're reading the Bible and you're reading it over and over again and keep realizing new things every day. That's how movies, books are in general. Like sometimes you just read things and then pass by it, but later when you read by it, it's like there's a lesson to learn from this, and there are different interpretations to it every time. But in that part where uh, Phoebe was talking about the fact that she never had a bicycle growing up, and she was telling Ross about how the friend who had the bicycle gave her the carton, and then her dad pushed her on the carton, and Ross was like, "Oh, that's not fair." And she was like, "No, he actually gets his turn." That's his stepdad. That he actually gets his turn, so she also pushed him on the carton. And Ross was referring to the fact that life is not fair with the fact that every child grew up with a bicycle, but she grew up with the carton of the bicycle. And it's just how innocent that she sounded. That she thought it was referring to the fact that her stepdad was pushing her on the bicycle and not the other way around, like the stepdad never got pushed on the bicycle and everything. Like Phoebe in that movie was one person that was really contented with what she had. She was okay with what she had. Like obviously every one of them were not too pushy for more. Like they wanted, obviously, some of them were rich, some of them were not rich but they were happy. But Phoebe is one person that even when money came to her, it wasn't like a big deal. Like she was so confident in everything. Even when she's always looking good, obviously. Like her hairstyles is top notch, like good. Considering the fact that I don't even have hair, but her style, I like her fashion style. Is not something that we do, but I love her fashion style. I just like the fact that in everything she was okay with what she had, and she wasn't eager to have more. She wasn't desperate to have more. Like it takes a lot of grace, let me put it as grace, to actually be satisfied with the little that you have, to be contented with what you have. Like that's one grace that I hope one day I get to, because right now I know that I'm at that point where the economy is just like it keeps going up, and you need to have more to be actually contented. But being able to be grateful for the point you have and not being desperate and see things as an innocent, like she was 30 as at that point. All of them were all 30 throughout for the major part of the movie, but she was 30 at that point, and she still had that mindset of a child, of being satisfied. Obviously she knew that her parents were poor, but she didn't blame her parents that, oh, they never got her a bicycle, or they got her a bicycle, or did things that made sure that, sometimes when people come from like really humble background, they they're like, oh, they never want to go through that experience again. They never want their children to go through that experience again. They will do anything to make sure that they are not poor. That's just the truth. Like practically anything. And I just like the fact that, thinking about it now, I've not gotten to that next part, but thinking about it now, I just like the fact that at the end of the day, she actually got somebody that was rich, but she wasn't even with the person for his money. She was with the person because she loved him. But I'm just happy that things ended up ending well for her. But man, that line really touched me, with the fact that she wasn't even thinking about it that way, that life wasn't fair to her. She was thinking about it, the fact that, oh, her dad was pushing her, but her stepdad was pushing her, but at the end of the day she was pushing him also. But Nah, that's one big grace, especially as a 30 years old, to have that kind of, because I feel like I've been satisfied with what I have, but right now I want more. I'm desperate for more. I have The economy isn't friendly, and I don't even think it was friendly in the 90s when those movies were made. But at the end of the day, it's script, but it's something to learn. That's just the truth. It's a movie, but it's something to learn. I don't know if it's the reality, but it might be some people's reality. That's just the truth. I actually know someone that's the person's reality. Either he eats, it doesn't eat, it's okay. But it's just funny how good thing comes to those people. And those of us that are extremely desperate for it, it feels like, oh, it's running away. Actually, it's coming to us, but the fact that you're extremely desperate for it is why you're not satisfied with the little that is actually coming to you. But yeah, it's very good to be grateful for the little that is coming. That way more will come, or you'll be able to realize when more is coming. Because when you look at your life, you're better off where you were 2 years ago. That's just the truth. The life you're living right now was your prayer point, maybe even a few months ago, maybe even yesterday. That was your prayer point yesterday. But yeah, if you eat chicken today, be grateful. Tomorrow, if you not see it on your table, still be grateful. You've tasted it at least. Yeah, but hope you have a nice day and a nice week. Today is Wednesday. Me, I'm happy. Take care of yourself. Bye.